Let's turn back now to weather. Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy with that snowy picture behind you, Alana.
I know, Brian, we're going to see that spring snow filling in. We're tracking a cold front moving through the state. It's changed the weather story for our Friday. Live view from Park City as the snow has been coming down. It's been showery, but it is going to get heavier as we head into tonight. Winter weather advisories are in effect, and not only do they go into effect for the Wasatch Mountains, Wasatch Back, and western Uintas, but they have now been expanded to include the Central Mountains, Wasatch Plateau, and the Book Cliffs. So these are areas where we are expecting accumulating snow and winter travel conditions, even though we're standing here in spring. It's a change of a weekend. The front has been progressing from west to east. We've seen showers ahead of it and cold air moving in as it tracks across the Beehive State. Secondary front comes in tonight. We'll get to that in a moment. UDOT putting out travel advisories in the areas in yellow. This does include the Wasatch Back and northeastern Utah, where we're expecting road snow and slush. Heavy snow for the Cottonwoods. Logan Summit also could see some heavy road snow, so those areas, just so you know, will be very wintry as we get through tomorrow evening. Wind gusts that we've seen in the West Desert and on the eastern side of the state will begin to relax tonight. Live view from Linden, Utah Lake. Pretty shot there. Winds moving the water, but you see the rain that's out there. Primarily a valley rain, mountain snow setup right now. That's going to change. 40s, we've already peaked with our high temperatures, but look at this map because you can see where those southwesterly winds are keeping the temperatures on the mild side from the basin to the Four Corners, while cooler air has moved in. We're very close to freezing in Heber, 40 in Logan, 49 in Salt Lake, and only 57 in St. George. Now the 24-hour temperature change, you know, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, this tells the weather story. It's 34 degrees colder in Heber than where we were at this point yesterday. What a difference 24 hours makes. Look at the Wasatch Front, significant drops in temperature there. 20 degrees colder in Cedar City and St. George. As we get through the next several hours, wet weather and showers hold on, dropping with those 40s. By ABC4 News at 10, we're going to see that valley rain, but we could start to mix in some snow because when temperatures get this low, evaporative cooling can allow for some valley snow. Futurecast showing us that secondary front as it moves through 9 p.m. Look at the area it targets, Cache Valley into the Ogden Valley towards Salt Lake and into Tooele County. We're going to watch that front progress. As it does, it kind of brings a winter wall up. This is going to be a heavy accumulation window tonight for the northern mountains. We watch as that kind of sweeps through. Northwest flow fills in behind the front. Model's not great at picking up that moisture, but we know showers will persist in northern Utah. That's also the case into tomorrow. We'll see snow showers and then some valley rain showers. Unsettled for your Saturday. On and off, a bit of a moody day. A trailing system comes through Sunday. Could also bring a little bit of shower activity. Let's talk snow totals because it's April and we never get tired of doing that. 8 to 14 inches for the northern mountains. Central mountains newly added to the advisory. Cottonwoods could go 10 to 16. Southern mountains already saw a little snow. Cedar City saw snow today as well. The Ogden Valley, as I mentioned, could be hyper-focused when it comes to the snow totals due to that northwest flow. Other parts of the Wasatch Back could go 3 to 6. These isolated numbers mean that there could be some areas within these spots that go higher. Benches at 1 to 4. Valleys getting rain. Could get up to 3 inches. Let's see what happens with that cold air. Sloppy spring snow could fill in. There's potential for it tonight along the Wasatch Front. 40s for those highs. Daytime highs dropping 15 to 20 degrees below average for tomorrow. 50s in Moab. So the whole state gets showery and significantly cooler. Here's a look at the next 7 days. You see a slight chance in St. George tomorrow and Monday, which is the day of the partial eclipse here in the Beehive State. As you look at the map, it kind of shows the areas. Northern Utah will see a 40-50% eclipse, while the eastern side of the state does a little better. If you're headed to the parks to catch that partial eclipse, I understand. Cloud cover could be out there, so a heads up, better chance on the eastern side of the state to catch that eclipse. Temperatures in the 40s for the next 2 days. That's not April. And I'm not okay with that.
No.
Takes us several days to get back to 60s and 70s, but you saw them there on the 7 day.
Oh, we did.
Yes.
Numbers don't lie.
No.
No, they don't. Oh, boy. Hey, if you